Infinity Game, an MMORPG, is closing after 15 years. Akira Uno, the inventor of the game, is unexpectedly called to the new world in the guise of his character, the demon lord Hakuto Kunai. He is welcomed by the sight of a verdant, beautiful forest, but at first thinks the strange event is a dream until he notices his reflection in a body of water. He regains his composure and tries to open his administrator screen in the game, which results in a panel opening unexpectedly. Though he's not sure what the message means or how to fix the situation, he finds that most of his skills are useless unless further conditions are met. He then hears footsteps and comes upon an injured girl who tells him to run away just before the Devil King Griol charges into the clearing. When Kunai performs the Automatic's retaliation skill, the gargoyle-like monster gets ready to attack, but Kunai can simply destroy his enemy with a knife. Before discovering that the young girl's name is Aku, Akira calms her concerns by introducing himself as Kunai. They are in the Kingdom of Holy Light, whose inhabitants honor the angel cherub and the Holy Church, as she informs him. Kunai surmises that an actual demon lord must have been inadvertently summoned by someone trying to call him in the new world. He says it's weak and intends to hunt more of the same kind of monster in the hopes of earning more points, even though he gained a lot of SP from his battle with Griol. The so-called Demon Lord then asks her to accompany him to the shrine. At that point, Aku discloses that she was an orphan, thought to be cursed by the other villagers, who made her clean human excrement in order to be selected as Griol's human sacrifice. With an assurance that the man she labels Demon Lord would never be corrupted so quickly, he forcibly lifts her onto his back. When Kunai arrives, she detects an unpleasant stench coming from inside and chooses to leave Aku outside for her own security. As he steps inside the old building, he is met with a horrifying sight, a room filled with disemboweled, bloodless human corpses. Then he comes up to a terrible statue with glowing crimson eyes. The idol is strange and murmurs an ominous greeting. The Demon Lord believes that the entity in front of him called him forth, but it refutes this, saying the wish belonged to the dead humans whose remains are strewn all over the place. When Kunai requests to be brought home, the idol responds that Griol almost destroyed its power and that it is unable to grant a request that would go against a previous wish it has given. Rather, it turns into dust and grants Kunai a mystical ring. Despite his distaste for the item, he can't seem to take it out of his hand. In his analysis, he looks for possible curses, but he discovers nothing significant. The Demon Lord mulls over the circumstances and resolves to travel to a big city to find out more about the world he was brought to. But at Aku's request, he will first make a stop by her town. Kunai confirms how far apart this world was from the present Earth by pointing out the settlement's absence of modern development and technology. He assumes a stealth position and sets out to explore the settlement while appearing unseen. He uses mind communication to speak with Aku telepathically. Then, seeing her receiving criticism from the locals for not dying in the proper manner for a human sacrifice, he becomes enraged. He is able to silence the enigmatic voice that is calling for him to kill them from the ring on his hand. When Kunai shows himself to the irate villagers, they take him for a demon. This misconception is exacerbated when Aku refers to him as Demon Lord. He is forced to use a burning dagger to burn down a house by the presence inside the ring, and then he quickly leaves the village while carrying Aku on his back out of fear of being dominated once more. She questions his motivations for setting the house on fire and finds his absurd justifications amusing as the strange pair manages to flee. This is the first time the Demon Lord has seen her smile, he observes. Please subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell icon to get any updates.